What's in the garden, AA? It's me, Tip. Again, it is New Year's Day. Happy New Year. Um, Praying many blessings upon everyone, health and prosperity. I want us all to succeed in this gardening journey and in life. So, that being said, one of the things I want to do better this season is journaling. So I've written down my last frost date, and I had written down things that I want to start in January for my 10-week mark. And those items were the snapdragons, tomatoes, peppers, oregano, sage, basil, eggplant, and thyme. And I numbered them 1 through 3 as in the order I was going to start them. The first things I was going to start would be the snapdragons, the peppers, the oregano, the sage, the thyme. Now I have marigolds off to the side because I planted a lot of marigolds last year, and I'm hoping that they self-seeded and I won't have to start any this year, but I'll probably start a few just to make sure. So that being said, I am going to start some more peppers today. I'm also going to start my oregano, my sage, and my thyme. I've already started the basil. I started it with the experiment for the bell peppers before, so I am going to upplant that as well. Snapdragons and tomatoes and eggplant, I'm going to wait till like the middle of January. But my herbs and peppers, I'm going to go ahead and get those started today and get this basil upplanted. But the first thing I need to do is sift. I'm going to have to sift my potting soil to get all the large pieces out. So get it off the shelf. My handy dandy sifter, which I also bought from Amazon. And these are just the large chunks that I'm going to put in my flower bed. Put those there. My potting soil bowl. Sit this over the top. Just get me I'm just using this little glove right here. A little bit at a time, y'all. I probably won't let y'all just sit here and watch me do this whole thing, but I'll let you get the gist of it. So, here we go. Then I just kind of, because this sifter is big enough to go over this bowl, so I just kind of push through just try to push out everything through the mesh that will fit, just back and forth, getting it all together. And what's left will be just chunks, large pieces of wood. So now, large pieces of wood left. If anything goes through, just pick it up. Put all that in here. Then I start all over again. Now, some people have much larger or more efficient way of doing this. They have much larger sifters that they make from hand, and they put it over like a tote, and you can do that. Or they have a table made with the wire mesh on it, and then they have the totes under the table, which I would love to have one of those. But it's outside, and I'm not going to be doing this outside. So this is inside during my spring garden seed session, and this will do. And then just sifting through. Make sure not to get a splinter, y'all. And just sift until you get the amount of soil that you feel that you need for your seed starting. And then I'm just going to put the wood pieces into my garden, probably in my rose bed. So y'all see all those really large pieces? And I'm just going to go across the bottom. Get the soil off the bottom. And large chunks go in the pan. And so, all that being said, get out any large chunks that might have gotten through. Now, this is not going to be enough to start all my seeds with. And I will have to do more. So I'm going to go ahead and sift some more. And I'll be back. Still sifting, y'all. So, be back. Now, I'm done sifting, and if you know or have seen, like I've seen with the fungus gnats and everything, they say pour boiling water into the potting mix, not to get it soaked, but to kind of get it just saturated. I think this is going to be enough. Just that small amount I just put in there. Yes, that is going to be enough. And all the potting mix is, get this piece of wood out. All the potting mix is saturated. Now, what I do is I put some plastic over it to try to keep the heat in. So this is just a plastic bag. Most of the time I use saran wrap, but this time I'm just going to use a plastic bag, and I'm going to let that sit for about 30 minutes, and I'll be back with you when that's done. And we're back. So, take this off. This bag is like wet. Okay. My gloves, let me put this one on first. Just to see how wet this soil is. Yes, this will do. That'll do. So this will help with germination. All right, so I have my seeds out. I'm going to be starting. I have my seed starting trays. I'm not going to use my green stalk trays today. I'm just going to use what I already have open and available. And y'all see, I don't have these gloves on. I just got some gloves out. I'm going to use if I can get these apart. This is like melted together. I thought I was going to use these. Oh, there it is. Came apart. What do I do with the gloves? Here they go. So, filling these up. I was going to use, I got this lemongrass out over here, but it says cats love to nibble on the leaves, and I don't need my kitten up on my grow station, so I'm going to hold off on the lemongrass. Wait a little while longer on that. So I put the soil in here. I've mashed it down so it can be somewhat firm. I didn't fill it all the way. I don't want to fill all the way to the top quite, because I'm going to be adding some other stuff. So all right, one is done, and I'm not going to do too many peppers this season. I might have a few variety, but not too many of the peppers in general. Of course, I want to have my cayenne for my chickens. I want to have my bell peppers. I'm going to do I probably need to get some more of these. My banana peppers. And I'm putting more than one seed in each one, so I'll be able to separate them and pot them up. And I should have the amount of peppers that I need once I separate and up pot them. So let's see where we are. And I kind of got my lights kind of rigged up right now because I had the rosemary and I was only using one section. So I kind of low on one side, high on the other side because of that. All right, now what I want to do is go ahead and get these seeds out. Get my labels out first and foremost. And go from there. Alright. Banana pepper. I'll put you here. Lemongrass, I'll come back to you. Squash, nasturtium, turnip. Any of you. Cayenne pepper. I'll put you over here. Jalapeno, I'll put you right there. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me show you what I got going on. Okay, so okay. So I have my banana pepper. This pepper, my jalapeno pepper. So I need 2 for my Sugar Rush peach pepper. And then I need 1 for my shishito pepper. Alrighty. Now, I need my scissors. Just gonna see if I can use these garden shears. Maybe I can, maybe I can't. Who knows? Let's see. Yep. So, got my Sugar Rush. Shishito. And I'm not going to grow too many of those, so I'll put my shishito right here with that one. In these last rows, I think I'm just going to do these for herbs. Well, I know I had one that said time. I tried to juice strawberry from seed. It did not work. Here's my lavender. I don't even think I took out the lavender seeds. Time. I'll start the lavender later, but I'm going to start these with you guys and put these on the grow station. So I'll put my thyme right here. So I'm not going to grow that many shishitos either. This is my first time growing them, so I just want to try them and see how they are. Oregano. No. I think I want to do some more bell peppers. Just a couple more, just in case these don't work out. I don't want that many banana peppers, so I'm going to do this one right there, bell pepper. And I have my thyme. I need my oregano. And lemon balm. Or do I want to go ahead and do the lemongrass? I'll do the lemon balm. So I'm going to put the lemon balm in my green stalk. You know, I got so many different types of seeds in here because I don't want a lot of the peppers, but I want to make sure I have enough of the varieties that I need. Oregano. So now I have bell peppers. I have all that. So I pretty much got like, gonna put like 3 seeds in each one. Just 3 seeds in each one. And see how it works out. So if I do 3 seeds in each one, then I can separate them and up pot them. I don't mind doing all that. Maybe I could go ahead and put in my lavender. I did lavender from seed last. No, I'm gonna wait. Gonna wait on the lavender. No, okay. That's what I'm gonna do. Let me go right here. I'm gonna do more hot chili peppers because I use that for my food as well as for the chicken feed. So I'll do slightly more of those, more bell peppers, and what other? I think that's it. I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the lemongrass since I got it out. Oh well. Oregano, lemongrass. So now I have everything labeled. And I'm going to start putting the seeds in. And what I use when I put my seeds in, I'm going to use some perlite and some vermiculite. Okay? Alright. These are the bell pepper seeds, which I saved from a store-bought bell pepper. So, just gonna sprinkle like 3 in each cell. And let me see if I can get you guys to go down just a bit. I'm gonna sprinkle 3 in each cell. Then I'm gonna put a little vermiculite on top. And I got this from another gardening station, and this is to help control the fungus gnats. Okay, so bell peppers, done. All right, banana peppers. I'm gonna do 3 in there. Do 4 just to be safe. All right. Vermiculite on top. All right. Jalapenos. Jalapenos. I'm gonna do 4. And I really just want to get through these seeds because I have so many seeds. And I really just want to go ahead and get through them. Oh, that one went over there somewhere. But it's all right. It'll come up if it wants to. Oh, that went off to the side. Jalapenos normally do very well, so I'll put in 5. Just because those went off to the side, but it shouldn't matter. Alright. Hot chili. These are dollar store peppers. I think I'm going to go back to the dollar store this year and get more, because they did really well. Let me get that stick out of there. So I don't want any issues. So I'll do 3 in each cell. Y'all see how easy it is now with just labeling stuff? I used to not label this good. I'd be like, I'll figure it out when they sprout. And then I'm like, I don't know what I put in here. So, this is a good start to the new year. Okay, Sugar Rush. That's these right here, y'all. I think I'm just going to do 2 seeds in here. Hopefully both of them will germinate. And shishito, I am going to do 2 of these as well. Maybe 3, because I have 2 packets of these. So I'll do 3. I only have 1 of the Sugar Rush. Y'all, you don't understand how proud I am of my own self for just getting this stuff labeled like this, so I'll know exactly what everything is, because I'm terrible with labeling and journaling. So that's on my list of things to do better this season, because I need to, so that way I'm growing in my craft, because I'm keeping up with the weather patterns, I'm keeping up with what goes good, what does not go well, and that goes with trying to keep up with when I start stuff, when it sprouted, how long did it take to sprout, all those type things I need to do better at. And I am so proud of myself for just getting these things labeled. Small win for the new year already. Oregano. Where is my, there you are. So do you guys put herbs throughout the garden, or you just have it, like I'm going to have a green stalk with the herbs in it, but do you also just put them out throughout the garden to like deter pests? Now this is a brand new pack. I was about to say, ooh, y'all, I can't even see these seeds. If you can see the little black specks in my hand, because I was gonna think this packet was empty, but it's not. Oh my gosh! Look, I'm just throwing them in there. It is what it is. These seeds are too little to be trying to count. So, just to make sure they got in the soil, I'll put a couple more there. Y'all, I'm just gonna sprinkle a light, just a little bit of vermiculite on top of those. I couldn't even see those seeds. Lemongrass. Here we go. My lemongrass looks so wonderful over by my chicken coop. It was so tall, so full. So that's where it's going to go again this year. And I have some on my patio as well. You gotta find these seeds in here, I guess. Shoot, I don't know what the seeds look like. I guess they look like the marigold seeds. Is this what? Y'all, I don't know what I'm looking at. But I know it doesn't go there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna sprinkle it all in there and see what comes up. Cause your girl don't know. So if all this stuff starts sprouting up, like, oh, okay. Lemon balm. I've been on here 38 minutes. So I'm gonna hurry up and get these things planted. And I'll upplant my basil a little later. Maybe later on tonight I'll upplant my basil. Here are these small seeds. Oh, these are bigger than the oregano seeds. So just a little bit of small seeds again. Oh. Too many. And they all fell into one spot, I think. All right. So these seeds are so small, they don't really need just a bunch of stuff on top. So now, gotten that done, and what I come back and do next is, as a lot of gardeners do, add some perlite on top. That way, it's still the ones that need light to germinate. They're still getting that light because this perlite and vermiculite is so thin. It's still letting the light go through. The light is still be able to permeate through. And then when I'm watering, if I so have to water from the top, which I normally water from the bottom, water's not going all, it's not disturbing the seeds. And fungus gnat control, y'all. Fungus gnat control. All right. We are all good. I'm going to mist them across the top. If I can get this. Just a little bit. And now I'm going to put the lid on. I cut the labels so that they would fit under the lid. Everything's labeled, vermiculite, perlite, and just crack this a little bit. I'm going to put them on the grow mat. I'm going to show y'all this grow station now. This is how I have my other items. I told you it's kind of funky looking right now so that the rosemary could get the light and the other things could have the light lower and wouldn't be stretching. But I'm going to fix that. But these are going to go over here. Hey, honey. Hey, Onyx. So, this is already on. Put this right here. This is a potato grow bag. And I am good to go. So, my peppers and most of my herbs are done. I will up-pot my basil later. Oh, what's going on? And go from there. And hopefully you'll be able to join me. Maybe I'll video it, because I still have to do my eggplants and my tomatoes and all that stuff. What is it, honey? Onyx. What is it? Where are you? There you go. All right, that's my new friend. See, say hello. Say hello. You don't want to say hello? No. She was. But thank you guys for joining me. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your New Year Day 2026. And let's get in the garden, y'all. Let's get ready. Bye.